Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever this reaches you. Well, whenever I did it, but it's my YouTube video for today, which actually is the 15th of February. 15th of February. I'm actually trying out a tripod that I bought. I'm taking with me over to the Philippines so we can go try it out. I'm trying it out to make sure it works, and then we'll be able to set it up and take pictures and videos. And I got this little remote that's hooked to my iPhone, so there you go. It hooked through Bluetooth, so I got it, and I can do this, and we could do all that good stuff. And yeah, we're gonna be using this probably a lot over there. Be over there in 16 days from today. Yeah, 16 days. I'm gonna be there. So I can't wait to get there, go visit, obviously, Koike again. And well, we'll just do that. And well, I want to talk about a few things. We'll talk about, obviously Sean Payton going to Denver, Saints getting that 29th overall pick. So they got that. We'll talk about some of the things that went on with the Saints. Also the Super Bowl. We'll go over the results of that. Congratulations to the Chiefs, but we'll talk about that. But I got a big question. How many people out there, I'll be honest, how many people's ever been to the country of CANADIA? Well, we're going to tell you who called Canada CANADIA. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and do this week. We'll talk, like I said, 16 days. I'm going to be already in Manila, so that's good. I'll be there already. I'll be there for 18 days this time around, so that's good. Yeah, this time we're going to be doing more traveling. I'm not going to just be going over there and staying in Manila. We're going to be doing other things, going to other places. Itineraries ours, but we'll probably maybe do some YouTube and do some TikTok and stuff, and maybe some YouNow all about too. So we'll do that. And well, we're just going to get started right now. Let's do that. Yeah, Mrs. Jean-Pierre, the White House press secretary. Oh, yeah. Yeah, a very smart woman there. I have to say, very smart woman. First, she's talking about, well, first off, you got obviously the balloon got shot down, and then 3 other objects, things have gotten shot down. Not telling us what. Pentagon even didn't rule out UFOs. And obviously you know what that was for. Oh, to throw people off track of what really happened. So yeah, it is what it is. You do what you gotta do and move on from there. But then, oh yeah. Miss Jean-Pierre decides, she's gonna talk about that. Well, no things, and one of them got shot in Canada, shot down in Canada. And well, she went into the whole, NATO and all that stuff, and the whole idea, and the NORAD, and how that all works. And so she said that, yeah, we got cooperation with CANADIA. CANADIA. Yes, CANADIA. You never heard of CANADIA? Oh, neither have I. Neither have I, so I have no clue. CANADIA. Oh, boy. But they let the Chinese, what did they find out today? They knew the balloon left China. They followed it all the way over, followed it across the entire United States, went over some strategical institutions. I'll just put it that way. But I wonder if the Chinese could tell us if the water's still bad in Camp Lejeune. I'm just wondering if they were able to tell us that. Because I'm hearing that it's not all peaches and cream. But I'm not going to talk about that either. I got my case going, and I'm going to kind of leave it at that. But no, I'm here. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. But that's all right. It's all right. We're not going to be doing this a whole long time. I'm just, wanted to get a YouTube video out there. So here I am. Anyway, getting back to what I was wanting to talk about. Obviously, the Saints hired, both their co-defensive coordinators leave. And so Dennis Allen brings in Todd Grantham for the defensive line. Joe Woods is defensive coordinator, and he brought in a couple other guys that he worked with the Raiders when he was on the Raiders, when he was a head coach there for that ill-fated 2.5 years. Anyway, so he's bringing that in. A couple of changes on offense. They got to replace an offensive assistant, and they got to replace the other offensive assistant who decided now he is going to go to Denver after all. So that going on. But Sean Payton, speaking of Denver, he's there, and I wish him luck. I hope things are going well. I'm glad he's in the AFC East and nowhere in the NFC as a head coach. Sure didn't want him coaching in the South. Didn't want him in Atlanta. Didn't want him in Tampa. Didn't want him in Carolina. Not to say Atlanta and Tampa were available, but you know what I mean, Carolina. And so I hope the Panthers got their guy, which they do, and everybody's got their positions now. The only thing is, we're still this whole thing with Eric Bieniemy. It's like, I don't know how many times he interviewed for a head coaching job and didn't get him. And, we don't think it's him not being able to interview well, because I think that was thrown out the window when he interviewed with the Saints for 8 hours last year before they went ahead and hired Dennis Allen anyway. So, I don't know, I just know one thing. Bieniemy is going to have to leave Kansas City. He's going to have to go somewhere where he's calling the shots, and that's it. He's calling it, and the offense either sinks or swims. At least it'll be on him. That's that. But getting back to the whole Payton thing, yeah. And he was in an interview, and I don't remember who he was interviewing with, but Payton was told by whoever, I forgot who it was, what reporter it was. I can't remember, but I remember the story. Evidently, Russell Wilson told this reporter about his entourage, who comes to every practice. They have a tent they set up on the side of the field, and his entourage is there throughout the entire practice. Well, they told Sean Payton about this, and he says, well, those days are done. There's not going to be any entourage at my practices. They're going to have to meet at a restaurant or a bar after practice, because guess what? They're not going to be here. Not on my watch. And you know what? Being a Saints fan and knowing Sean Payton, yeah, that I can believe you. There ain't going to be no entourage there. So whatever Russell Wilson thinks he was going to be able to do with Sean Payton, I was with just know you ain't going to be doing it. Even Drew Brees told Russell Wilson, he's like, look, you're going to have to humble yourself at some point. He said, because, Sean's going to be the boss. You get along with him, things will be great. You don't get along with him, well, that could be another problem. But yeah. Anyway. So enough of that. All that happened. Super Bowl did happen. Yeah, amazing. The losing team lost both their coordinators to head coaching jobs. Not the winning team, not the Chiefs, the Eagles. But tell you what, that was a really good Super Bowl game. I really enjoyed it. I really did. It was really well. I picked the Eagles on Bayou State Sports Saturday to win by 4, but Chiefs winning by 3. But I tell you what, we did say it was going to be a close game. And I did say I was going back and forth on the decision. And I just thought the Eagles were the better team overall as far as throughout the entire season. But the Kansas City Chiefs and especially Patrick Mahomes wanted it more. Obviously, he wanted it because he's out there with a high ankle sprain, playing. I'm like, are you kidding me? He's still going. Even when they hurt him in the second quarter, I'm like, oh, maybe he's done? No, he wasn't done. They used that halftime to get him ready to go back out there. Even though you could see he was hurting when he had that 27-yard run towards the end of the game there, which set him in the field goal range to be able to kick the game-winning field goal. The way I look at it, Mahomes, old school. That's old school there. I'm telling you, that is old school to the max. That is old school versus old school. And it kind of reminded me back when Jack Youngblood played for the Rams in '79. They played in that Super Bowl against the Steelers. And I remember very vividly Jack Youngblood breaking his leg in the game. He basically told him to wrap that thing up, give him something, and he's going back out there to play. And by golly, Jack Youngblood finished that game with a broken leg. He finished the Super Bowl. I remember that. I remember that vividly. Yeah, that was the year that Vince Ferragamo was the quarterback of the Rams. And he basically came out of nowhere. Nobody expected that to happen, them get to the Super Bowl. But yeah, they did. But hats off to the Chiefs, and they won this, second one with Mahomes and Andy Reid at the helm. So congratulations to them. I'm not going to be too much longer. Just trying to figure out. Oh yeah, my now I'm up to level 90. I'm stone's throw away from 91. Want to get to that level 100 so I can get more pearls every day, daily pearls. So if you just log in every day, you keep your streak alive. I'm up to like 8. I think I'm day number 808 today. 808 days on you now. And I've had the streak from day one, and I've kept it going and just kept it going. And yeah, even if I don't broadcast, you still go on and just log in, turn it on, and log in. That's it. Boom, you got it. But sleep streams are going pretty well, even though I was told by my friend DJ Matty Streams 19 that this afternoon I was still supposedly broadcasting a sleep stream from last night. I'm like, no. I said no, and when Jerome called me and it woke me up, that ends the stream. And I had my it showed me the points and the diamonds that I got for the stream, and I was like, so it did end. But somehow, some way, I was being showed as being still doing the sleep stream all the way to this after 1 o'clock this afternoon, almost at 2 o'clock this afternoon. So, whatever. Glitching. Okay, everybody, I'm going to tell everybody right now about this too. Tomorrow, Thursday, Roxy Toxic is doing a 10-hour stream. She's doing a 10-hour stream. It's called a 10 for Turkey, obviously trying to raise money for the, a Turkish relief fund for the people who suffered in the earthquake last Monday. So, yeah, they still finding people dead, but they're also still finding people alive. Still, today, they're still finding people in rubble alive. But, I think the day of finding people alive, I think that's coming to an end if it hasn't already. But yes, they need all the help they can get. She's gonna every bar she gets from the likes from all the people who's gonna give her likes, plus people to be able to give donations. She's got I think call it Ko-fi. It's called KOFI app where you can donate money there. And it's probably under Roxy Toxic. So, I wish I had the details I could give you. But yeah, she's raising funds. And she's going to take everything that turns into bars. And she's going to turn it into cash. And make a big donation, but pretty much every partner's going to be there. People from all over. I'm going to give a donation. Plus, I'm going to drop a bunch of likes. Plus, I'm going to go guest. Either I'm going to sing or I'm going to help co-host a segment or two, but we'll see. It's a 10-hour stream, so yeah, I'll wish her well and come out and support it. Come out and support it. The people in Turkey need it. And she's making sure the money's going to a fund where it's going to go straight to them and no money taken out. She was going to do GoFundMe, but then they realized GoFundMe takes money out. So she said, forget it, I'm not going to do it. So yeah, so we're going to do that. And I'm trying to think of anything else. TikTok's going well. I'm closing in on 7,900 followers, and that's going well. My lives have been going pretty well. So I'm happy with that, but more happy that the countdown clock, me getting on a plane and heading to see Koikio in the Philippines. You want to see Jerome in the Philippines again. That's wonderful, 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 wonderful. So on that note, and I'm going to sign off a different way because I got this remote. But I'm always saying, God willing, I'll talk to you again in a little while. Bye now. It didn't stop.